Hello, hello everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to another episode of the Business Breakthrough with Barbara show. Oh no, were we not live? Do I have to do this again? Okay, I'm gonna do it again just in case. Welcome everyone and welcome to another episode of the Business Breakthrough with Barbara show. I'm so excited to be here with you guys as every Monday. I don't think there's like a Monday where I am not excited to be here. But yeah, how was your weekend, everyone? Give me a little update. If you're here live, drop me an emoji and let me know that you're here before we dive into today's topic, which is how to get clients from your own Facebook group, which is a very, very hot topic. For everyone in this community. I know you guys are always asking me, how do I start a group? How do I grow a group? How do I make sales from the group? How do I get booked out with my group and all that good stuff? So I know you want this information. Housekeeping before I forget, if you are here live or if you're watching the replay, make sure that you drop us an emoji in this live, because every week I pick one winner to have a free one-on-one coaching session with me where I will help you with all things growing your business, whether you're just starting out with your coaching business or your service-based business, or whether you've been at it for a while and you just want to scale and learn how to make more money, and create more ease as you grow the business. Make sure that you drop us an emoji, because every week we pick one winner that I support for 45 minutes and I give you one-on-one custom tailored business coaching, what I do for my one-on-one clients, and it's just an amazing thing. I've loved getting to support so many of you on a weekly basis, and this is my way of giving back to you guys for being such amazing members, and it's also my way of connecting with you deeper and just helping you create results, because the more results that you create, the more that you love it in here, the more that you hang out with me, the more that you want to be in my programs, my courses, my one-on-one, and the more that we achieve. Okay, so that's first things first. Second thing, if you want to start your own group, make sure that you click after the live stream, not right now, make sure that you click the link on the description, because that's my mini course. It's called Start a Profitable Group. It takes you from the very beginning of starting a group from scratch to the very end of having a group fully set up and functioning. And it's just like super easy. Most people who take the course are done within 24 hours. People who have been procrastinating for weeks or months or years, and they've been saying they want to start a group, but they don't know how to set it up, how to like what questions should they ask? What should they name the group? How do you set it up for success? How do you make sure that it doesn't look like a newbie group before members join? How do you brand it? And how do you make it cohesive and professional even at the very beginning? Anyway, all those things are covered in the mini course. It's only $17, so go ahead and click on that. Whew. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into today's topic. So, you know me, you know the first thing that we are, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I am South American, so I speak very, very fast. So if I speak too fast, let me know and I have to slow down. Okay, so the first thing, if you know me, that I'm going to say, it's going to be confidence related. Okay? Because if you know me, you know that my signature framework that I use for all my programs, with all of my clients, with everything that I teach, is strategy, confidence, and intuition, right? If we have those three things in place, if we have the right strategy, if we have the proper confidence, and if we learn how to trust ourselves, everything is easier, everything is more effective, everything is more successful, okay? So obviously, you know that the first thing that I'm gonna share is going to be a tip on, I just wanna make sure, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because we are again using this clunky platform instead of what we usually use. But anyway, it's gonna be confidence related. So I think a big mistake that a lot of new entrepreneurs make is they feel like when they start a group, they're not ready, they're not expert enough, they kind of like show up for it a little bit and then they back out, they let like fears get in the way, maybe they'll post like a few things, but then they'll run away from the group. So the first thing, if you want to get clients from your group, whether you're just starting out or whether you've had a group for a while, is you have to show up as if that group is already generating you a never-ending river of clients, okay? So the easiest, fastest, and most effective way for you to get, like, you can write this down. The easiest, fastest, and most effective way for you to get clients from your own Facebook group is to show up as if you're already getting a never-ending river of clients. Okay, I know that's a little wordy, but let me just explain a little bit more, okay? Okay, so if you start a group and you're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or if you start a group and you're questioning yourself and you're doubting yourself and you're like doing a live stream at the beginning of the month and never doing a live stream again, you're like sharing some content for about a week and then for 3 weeks you back off from it. Or if you're perhaps even being consistent with the group, but every time that you're showing up for it, you're like, oh my God, but like, am I ready? Can I really do this? Is someone really gonna buy? Are people really watching my posts? Are people gonna click on my sales page? Are people going to sign up for this course, right? Like that's like your new mentality, right? Like where you're just spending so much time, energy, and effort overthinking and over doubting and over questioning yourself, okay? So if you want to get clients fast, you have to be a little delusional. Like, right? Like you have to be like, you know what? I am so good at this. I know exactly what to write. I know exactly when to post. I know that people are going to come to my stuff. I know that the right person is watching my post. I know that the right client is going to come to me at the right time, right? Like you have to show up as if that's already happened. So you don't have that like desperate, control-y energy, right? Of like, oh my God, I started a group. Is this going to work? Can I really do this? And blah, 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 blah. Yeah? So, hold on. Let's see comments really quick. I love your shows. Hello. Welcome. Okay, beautiful. You guys can hear me. Perfect. I'm so happy you guys love it. Where was I? Okay, so you have to show up as if that group is already a money-making machine. Okay? Meaning, when you write confidently. When you do a live stream, you do a live stream confidently. When you are creating your content strategy, you do that without constantly doubting yourself, right? Like, obviously, fear, doubt, and insecurity are going to come up, but the more that you can step into like, I'm already successful, this is already working, I am going to book the client, I am booking the clients, I know what I'm doing, right? Like, the more that you can show up for the group with that energy, the faster that group is going to start showing up for you. And of course, at the beginning, that's hard. If you're just starting your group, that may be hard because you have no evidence that group is going to get you clients. So it's hard to be like, I have nothing to worry about. I know that the right clients are going to come. That's hard work. That's like the hardest thing that I'm going to teach you today. To believe and have faith in what you cannot see yet. Okay? That is number one. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is I think there's like a scale when it comes to generating profit from your Facebook group. And the scale is either give value, give value, give value, give value, right? Like show up for the group, give value, connect, nurture, you know, do live streams, share free content, create challenges, do a video series, do outreach, play games with your members, right? Like value. And then the other end of the scale is like selling, right? Like buy this, join that. Are you interested in this? Remember about this. This is the offer that I'm promoting. Are you ready to join forces? Do you want to work together? This is one-on-one. This is what it looks like. This is what you can get. This is this course, right? Like, that's the other end of the balance. So when you look at a Facebook group, you always want that to be pretty balanced, right? There may be periods where the scale tips a little bit, and there may be periods where the scale tips a little bit the other way. That's normal. So if you are launching a program, for example, I think October, I'm actually launching, where I'm like 100% focusing on one thing that I want to sell, okay? If you're launching a program, that scaling your group is going to tip a little up, right? Like, you're going to probably be selling a little bit more, and that's normal. Then after you're done, it's going to balance itself out. So what I'm trying to say this is a big mistake that I see people do is just like focus on one side of the scale. A lot of people either start a group and all they do is sell. That's all they do. Buy this, join that, this is what I have. All promotion, all sales, okay? Great, there's nothing wrong with selling a lot, but the thing that that's taking away from, it's from you actually connecting with your members. And if you can't connect with your members, and if you can't, if you can't build that know, like, and trust factor where people are like, I like her, I relate to her, she's fun, oh, I really enjoy this, oh my God, she taught me about that, or she helped me create this micro win in my business or in my health or in my relationship. I'm going to keep following her. I'm going to keep consuming her content. I'm going to keep joining her free stuff, and therefore I'm going to eventually buy. If you can't build that side of the group, it's going to be really hard for you to sell. And yeah, you may get sales, but like, you are cutting yourself short by not balancing that scale. So we got sales. You don't want to do just that. We also have connections. You don't want to do just that. If you're just using your group to like share inspirational posts and, you know, share blog posts and share like the steps that you take in order to achieve a happy marriage, or share live streams where you teach your community how to eat healthy, or do challenges where you help women get a better career, whatever type of coaching you do, right? Just throwing random examples. If that's all you do, then selling and getting clients from your Facebook group is also going to be hard, okay? Because you're not selling, you're not letting your people know what you have, you're not letting them know that you're the solution to their problem, you're not letting them know that, hey, I helped you with this, but here's the next step that you can take so that you can get even further, right? So that you can get here, okay? So that's the second thing. We want to keep that scale kind of balanced. We don't just want to be selling, because then we're not really connecting. And the truth is, people are going to buy from you when they like you. Honestly, it's really that simple. Like, we buy from people that we like, right? That is like the underlying essence of everything that we do in business. If you do a live stream, that's an opportunity for people to watch you, connect with you, ask you questions, see what you're all about, see what you have to teach, see how you teach, right? Or whatever, laugh with you. And when they start liking you, they start wanting more. But if they don't know you, if they don't like you, if they don't trust you, then it's going to be harder for them to make that buying decision. Make sense? So think of any business, okay? You probably also like to buy from people that you know, like, and trust. When you go, I don't know, I can't think of random examples. Let's say when you go trading your new car, your old car to get a new car, are you going to go to the dealership that treated you really, really good last time, and then they greeted you with cookies and they help you get that low interest rate, and then they called you every once in a while to make sure that everything was okay, and you didn't feel pressure, you felt connected, and you really, really liked them and you trusted them? Or are you going to go to a new dealership that you don't know how they're going to treat you, that you don't know how they are, right? Like, chances are that most of the time you're going to go for that person that you enjoy. You're going to go for that person that you feel that you can trust, and you're going to go for that person that you like. For anything that you buy, it's typically something like that, okay? I can think of so many times where I have bought something that I didn't need just because I liked the business, I liked the brand, I liked the individual, right? So in order for you to build that relationship with your people, you need to add value and you need to nurture them. But if you ever want to take that relationship further and have them actually pay you for what you do, you also need to tell them, here's how I can help you. Here's how I'm the solution to your problem. Here's how I can help you achieve X thing, right? Through my paid programs, which are specifically developed to help you get from point A to point B. Is this making sense so far? We need that balance. It's okay if that scale tips every once in a while, right? Like, there's going to be periods where you're going to be selling more, and there's going to be periods where you're going to be nurturing more. But overall, if you look at a bird's eye view of your group, you want to see that scale kind of like keeps itself in check. Yeah? All right. I hope this is making sense so far. Let's see. Okay. I have 3 more, 2.5. Okay. So the next thing I have for you today is build an everlasting funnel of clients and be patient. Okay, so here's another mistake that I see a lot. Wanting instantaneous results. I think this is one of the things that can hinder your business the most, because it creates an energy of desperation and because it doesn't let you be in the process of actually getting the result. Okay. So the more that you're attached and desperate to get the client, the less that you're going to be focused on the process and the journey that's going to get you that client faster, easier, and more effective. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense to me. This is obviously something I teach every day. It's something that I experience every day in my business. It's something that probably all of my clients have had to process with me at some point. But if it doesn't make sense to you, let me know, because I want to go further into it, because this is huge. So here's the truth. With energy and effort and the right strategy and the right confidence, your Facebook group can be a client generating machine, right? And it can work very, very effective and very consistently. But that doesn't mean that one day you wake up and you're like, I want a client, and then that same day you get the client. That also doesn't mean that that can't happen, but that just means that it takes grit and it takes patience for you to develop a funnel that is always working with itself and it's always giving you the results that you want. And that is why in other show episodes, I have preached, and I will continue to preach, the importance of consistency in business. I think I've seen it so many times where my clients like stay super, super, super consistent. And then let's say they're like, hey, I want to take a month off. And in that month off, like everything that they've been doing kind of like falls down a little bit. And then they have to like pick back up, right? Like it's not that like you're doomed, but it's just that every time that you let go of that consistency, you have to start that funnel going again, and it takes a little bit of effort. So how do I explain this? The reason why I say don't get attached to instantaneous results from your group, it's not because they can't happen, and it's not because it doesn't happen, and it actually happens a lot, where you get the client, you get the result, you get the sale faster than you expected. But the way for that to happen is for you to be so invested in the process of making that happen, right? And in order for you to be invested in the process of making that happen, you can't be thinking like, why am I not getting the client? Why am I not getting the client? Why is this not working? Why is this not working faster? Oh my God, it's been 3 days. It's not working. People are not showing up. People are not buying. People are not clicking, right? Like every time that you focus on like that instantaneous thing that I want is not there yet, you are taking away from you focusing in the process of like, okay, so this is what it's going to look like to go from point A of not having my next client to go to point B of having my next client, or whatever your point A and point B is, like point A of having 3 clients to point B of being booked out, whatever that is. You have to be super invested in that process. And in order for you to be invested in that process, you cannot be attached to any instantaneous results, okay? So when you don't attach to that instantaneous result, what you do is you consistently show up for whatever strategy you decide that you're going to use to get clients. And it's probably going to be a mix of things. You're probably going to do obviously a ton of content in your group. You're probably going to build your list. You're probably going to sell to that list. You're probably going to create promotional posts. You're probably going to focus on an outreach strategy. You're probably going to do live streams and eventually run like a trigger event for your launches, like a live stream video series, or like a challenge, or a webinar, like whatever it is, right? So then you can actually focus on doing that over and over and over and over again. And what happens is you start building an everlasting funnel of clients. Meaning, let's say a new member joins your group, okay? This member doesn't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, no offense, nothing against you. It's just that they haven't had the chance to connect with you and get to know you. So they come into the group and now they start going through that funnel. They start going through your content and they start going through your show that you host every Monday. Just to give a personal example, they start going through the emails that you're sending. They got your freebie from that email, right? Like, and then they saw that you launch a challenge and they joined that challenge. And by the end of the challenge, you're like, oh my God, this is the chick for me, right? But let's say that person doesn't buy right away. Totally fine. Because what happens is if you stay consistent, they will keep going through your stuff until they're ready. And the thing is that while this person's going through your stuff and connecting with you and wanting to buy, you have new members coming in, right? So what happens is you create, it gets easier because you create a river of people coming in, going through your stuff, people coming in, going through your stuff. So even if you run a challenge and like only 3 people bought instead of 5, it doesn't matter, because next time that you run a challenge, you have 2 people that wanted to buy that didn't buy. So that means that probably next time around, you already have a few sales that are guaranteed plus everyone else that's coming in. Okay? Is this making sense? Or am I overcomplicating it for you? I'm trying to simplify it as much as possible. And I know that's hard. Like, it's like, especially if you've never done it before, it's hard to like understand how like you continuing to create that river of members, that river of nurturing, that river of selling makes it easier eventually, because more people keep coming in and more people keep going through your stuff and more people keep connecting. So that's how your launches get better. That's how your sales get better. That's how booking out gets easier, right? It's not because a lot of things change. It's not because you're doing a lot of things differently. It's just because you've been nurturing people over and over again. And whoever wasn't ready to buy today, they may be ready to buy 2 weeks from now. And whoever wasn't ready to buy tomorrow, they may be ready to buy 4 months from now, right? So like you slowly start reaping the results more consistently. Okay? Is this making sense? Please let me know. Okay, so that leads me to my last point for today around getting clients from your Facebook group, you want to grow the group consistently, right? Like if you want to keep that momentum going and that funnel going and that nurturing and selling going that gets better and better as time goes on, you want to be bringing new people in, right? Because if you have the same people, they're either tapped out, right? Like they're either, like let's say you've had a group for 3 months and you've had like 20 members in there. If some of them have bought, great. And if some of them haven't bought, then maybe they are not going to, or maybe they will later on. But the point is that if you keep targeting the same individuals over and over again, then it's going to be hard for you to create that fluid funnel that's going to get you booked out. Yeah? So we want to constantly be growing the group. So when people say Facebook groups don't work, Facebook groups are hard, yeah, they take energy and effort, but they are extremely profitable, like extremely profitable. And you have to work them for them to work, right? Like you can't just start a group and then just like expect to get a client from the group, right? There's things that you need to do. You need to balance the nurturing and sales skills. You need to actually be selling. You need to actually be connecting. You need to be showcasing your expertise. You need to have a content strategy. You need to have a sales process. You need to, what else did I say? Start creating a funnel, right? Like, and stay consistent with it. You need to grow the group and bring fresh energy and fresh eyes and new leads into the group all the time. Is this extremely hard? No, actually, it's very, very simple if you simplify it and create a process that works for you. But at the very beginning, it may feel overwhelming because you've never done it before. I literally, like, you guys probably think that I spend like a ton of time in here, but I really don't, right? Like, I have my processes, I go through my processes, and it gets really, really easy. It's just like all of my clients. It doesn't matter if they're using a Facebook group or not. It's a matter of creating a process that works for you. It's a matter of creating a process that's effective. So you're not just working and seeing nothing in return. And yeah, it's a matter of getting out of your own way, letting go of fears, doubts, and insecurities, and all of that good stuff, right? And at the beginning, just like anything else that's new, it may feel overwhelming, but it gets easier. And it is like, it's probably not as hard as you may think it is. You may have to simplify whatever your goals are. Yeah? Okay, let's see. I think we're good. Okay. Shanda. Oh, hey, Shanda. Welcome. Stormy Talina. Thank you for being here, ladies. Love it. Perfect. Any questions? Any questions? Have you guys started your group yet? Do you already have a group? Is groups even something that you want to do for your business? Let me know. I'm interested. I'm curious. If you have any additional questions, let me know. If something didn't make sense, let me know too. I think the last thing that I want to leave you guys up with is just a reminder: take imperfect action. I know I talked a lot of like technical terms like having a sales funnel and having a content strategy and bringing leads into the group and all of that good stuff. But honestly, don't overcomplicate it. Like, simplify everything that you possibly can in your business. The easier that you make this, the more that you're going to show up and the more consistency that you're going to create and the more results that you're going to achieve. So when I say content strategy, don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to replicate or emulate my content strategy. Too complicated. Too much. It took me years and a team to be able to execute what I execute on. So simplify it for you, right? Like, what does your content strategy look like? Writing 5 posts on Sunday and scheduling in from Monday through Friday. That's it. It really can't be that simple. And then in those posts, you're going to have a balance between value and between sales, and that scale is going to stay balanced. Decide how you're going to nurture, right? Like, some of you love video, some of you don't. So if you don't love video, then, I mean, don't commit to doing a live stream 3 times a week, right? Like I see that so much where it's like, okay, I've never done a live stream before. I hate video, so I'm going to do a live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No. Like if you want to push your own boundaries, sure, maybe do a live stream every 2 weeks, so once a week or once a month or whatever, and start like pushing your boundaries. But also if you want to stay consistent, you want to commit to things that you're actually going to follow through over and over again. Yeah? All right. That's it for today. I'm going to leave you guys off with that. I'm obviously going to be talking so much more about getting clients, growing your business, scaling your Facebook group and things like that every Monday at 10 a.m. Come join our show. And if you have any questions, there's a thread on Thursdays where you can let me know what you want me to teach, what you're struggling with in your business, what you want to achieve, what strategies do you want me to dive deeper into. These episodes are actually created based on what you guys need. Like every week, so many of you are telling me like, I'm struggling with this. I want to learn more about this. I think I need help with that. And this is what these episodes are created for. So make sure that you're in the group, either creating a post and letting me know what you need so we can input it into our show calendar, or you come in on Thursdays and you let me know in that thread like, hey Barbs, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm struggling with. This is what I need. And we always take that feedback into consideration. It's Monday, guys. I hope you have an amazing start of your week. I hope you guys are ready to just do work and have fun and build businesses that light you up and that make a difference in this world. I will see you throughout the week in the group. I will pick one of you for a free coaching session. So drop me an emoji if you want to be entered for that giveaway, that weekly giveaway. Even if you're watching the replay, you can enter that as well. And any other questions that come up or anything else, you know I always come back and answer them. So pop them in the comment section. Thank you for being here, guys. And I will see you next week for another episode of the Business Breakthrough with Barbara show. Bye, everyone.